Your heart is beating right now. You can feel it if you press your fingers to your wrist. That steady pulse is something you have never gone a single second without. Until a man named Stan Larkin did. For 555 days, Stan Larkin had no heartbeat. Not a slow one, not a faint one, none. His chest held nothing but a hollow space where his heart used to be, and yet he walked, he cooked dinner, he played basketball in his driveway. He was alive. How is that possible? What even is a heartbeat if a man can live without one for over a year? The answer will change the way you think about the organ keeping you alive right now. Stan Larkin was 25 years old when his heart failed. He had a condition called familial cardiomyopathy, a genetic disease that had silently weakened his heart muscle for years. His brother Dominic had the same condition. Both of them were dying, and both of them were out of time. No donor heart was available. So surgeons at the University of Michigan did something almost unthinkable. They removed Stan's heart entirely, and in the cavity where it once lived, they placed a small mechanical device called the SynCardia Total Artificial Heart. This machine did not beat, it did not pulse, it simply spun, two turbines rotating continuously, pushing blood around his body in a smooth, unbroken stream. No rhythm, no thump, just flow. If you had pressed your fingers to Stan's wrist, you would have felt nothing. If you had listened to his chest with a stethoscope, you would have heard a faint mechanical hum and silence where the heartbeat should have been. Stan Larkin was, by every traditional definition, a man without a heartbeat, and he was completely alive. But here's the strange part. The heartbeat you feel every second of your life, that rhythmic pulse, is not actually what keeps you alive. What keeps you alive is blood flow, oxygen delivery, the movement of nutrients to your cells, and the removal of waste. The beat itself is just the mechanism your body evolved to achieve that movement. It is the engine, not the destination. So what happens if you replace the engine entirely? Scientists had been asking that question for decades. Doctors Billy Cohn and Bud Frazier at the Texas Heart Institute spent years quietly developing continuous flow heart devices. Their logic was elegant and slightly unsettling. Nature, they argued, already uses continuous flow all the time. Your kidneys filter blood continuously. Your liver processes it continuously. The pulse, they believed, was never strictly necessary. It was just the design evolution landed on. In 2011, they implanted a turbine device into a dying patient named Craig Lewis. They removed his failing heart. The machine ran, and Craig Lewis lived without a single heartbeat for 5 weeks before dying of complications entirely unrelated to the device. His blood pressure was undetectable, his pulse was 0, and he was alive, talking and alert. Stop and sit with that for a moment. The thing you think of as proof of life, the heartbeat, turned out to be optional. Stan Larkin carried his SynCardia device in a backpack outside his body while he waited for a donor heart. The backpack powered the turbines moved his blood. He lived a near normal life for a year and a half with his chest empty. In 2017, he finally received a donor heart transplant. He recovered. His brother Dominic received one shortly after. Both survived. But the science did not stop there. Researchers are now studying whether a permanently pulseless artificial heart could one day replace transplants entirely. The question is no longer whether the heart can be removed. The question is whether it even needs to be replaced with something that beats. Your cells do not care how the blood arrives. They only care that it does. As long as oxygen reaches them continuously, they keep working. The pulse was never a requirement. It was a solution, one of many possible solutions, that evolution happened to invent. There is a version of the future where your doctor listens to your chest with a stethoscope and hears nothing but a soft mechanical hum and tells you that you are in perfect health. Your heart is beating right now, but if a man in Michigan could live for 555 days without one, running, breathing, laughing, watching his children grow, then maybe the beat was never really the point. The point was always the flow.